Hello and a very warm welcome. Let's talk Alex Albon, number 23. Had a great start since his return back to Formula 1, but this will be a rant, and I might as well rename the channel F1 Rants. We've had one about Vettel, Lewis, and now over to you, number 23, Alex Albon. Unbelievable. First brought to my attention by loyal subscriber Helen, who is a huge Albon fan, that he blocked Charles Leclerc for a whole lap. I didn't think much of it. Then it was getting a bit more publicity. I thought, maybe I need to look at this. I've watched it. Shocking. No excuses, nothing. Alex Albon was on dry tyres. Charles Leclerc was on inters. Alex holds him up for a whole lap. Now, Alex's thinking is that he's on dries, he's going to pull away, but it didn't materialise. And time again, he was told on the radio to let Charles through. And not one blue flag, not two blue flags, 16 blue flags, 16. And Alex Albon still doesn't allow the leader through. And you put the boot on the other foot. I'm sure Alex Albon would be complaining if he was in the lead and Charles Leclerc was blocking him for a full lap. It's shocking. There's no excuses for it. And it's shithousery by Alex Albon. And this, Charles Leclerc is supposed to be his mate. If I was Charles Leclerc, I'd be absolutely furious with Alex Albon. One of the nicest guys in the paddock, but he's clearly shown a ruthless side. I mean, it is scandalous, really. 16 blue flags. And that's not even the top and bottom of it. No penalty. No penalty. I have no words. Like, 16 blue flags, he's not got a penalty. What are the stewards doing? Are they like playing, I don't know. What are they doing? What are they doing? I have no idea. No idea. I guarantee if we see someone block for a full lap at Baku, they'll be getting a penalty. How Alex Albon has escaped with a penalty, I'll never know. So yeah, Charles very angry on the radio. What the fuck, Alex? And he has a right to be angry with Alex. No penalty is a joke. Alex Albon on dries, Charles on inters. Told on the radio numerous times, let Charles through. 16 blue flags, not one as well, not two, 16. And he still doesn't allow Charles through. And the only reason he allows Charles through is an Alex Albon mistake going down into turn 1. And he goes off at Saint Devot. That allows Charles through as Alex does a 360 and rejoins. And he later blamed it on radio communications that he went off. Yeah. And there's a bit of controversy around it because obviously he's helped out his former team in Red Bull. So a bit of conspiracy theory there. And this will go under the carpet. This should not be going under the carpet. And again, the media don't mention it because it wasn't on TV. A lot of these incidents were not on TV. Like Ocon putting Hamilton close to the wall was not on TV. And this incident wasn't on TV. Yeah. So yeah, it will be ignored. We should be looking into this further. Why the stewards are not penalising this. And how is Alex Albon allowed to stay ahead for a full lap? Yeah. Alex Albon has been fantastic since his return. But he's not getting away with this one. It doesn't matter who you are. Whether you're Lewis, you're Sebastian Vettel, you're Albon. Like I say, you be an idiot, you're going to be called out. And there's no excuses for this. Even the most ardent Albon fan cannot excuse this. We've got Albon fans on the channel. The likes of Kai and Helen. Be interesting to know their thoughts. And it was brought to my attention by loyal viewer Helen on driver ratings. Just read you the first bit. And this is a big Albon fan, by the way. I can't believe what Alex did to Charles by blocking him for an entire lap, considering the fact they are really good friends. During the drivers' parade, they were chatting and laughing, and then he blocks him for the entire lap. Yeah. Wow. Alex Albon. No excuses. No excuses whatsoever. I think what he's trying to excuse the situation, he's on dry tyres. So theoretically, he's on the faster tyre, he should pull away. That wasn't the case. I've watched it a good 3, 4, 5 times. I've watched it from Albon's perspective and Charles. And Charles has a right to be angry because, yeah, it's honestly savage conspiracy theory, but it's honestly like Albon was helping his former team to get closer to Charles. And has Alex Albon cost his mate and good friend Charles Leclerc a win, a podium, with that manoeuvre? It is shocking. Alex Albon deserves critics, and he should get them. He should get pelters for this, because it's unacceptable. And I guarantee if he's in the lead and someone does it to him, he's complaining as much as Charles Leclerc. So there's no excusing it. But I think that's not the biggest issue here. For him not to receive a penalty, I can't get my head around that. It's like a whole lap, Sandoval, Casino Square, Mirabeau, Lowe's Hairpin, the bus stop, a whole lap, swimming pool, Tabac, swimming pool, Razkaz, a whole lap, Alex Albon, blue flag, wave a blue flag, panel on the board, blue flag, and he just stays ahead. And then he doesn't actually even move over because of blue flags. He makes a mistake, and that's the only reason Charles got through. So I fully believe, without that mistake, Albon would have just carried on. And was it a lap? Was it even longer? I think when I picked up the onboard, it was coming just up Casino Square, so it could have actually persisted even longer. But I've got to say, the light footage and stewards, very poor at the weekend. Like I say, they didn't pick up the Hamilton Ocon incident. That wasn't broadcast on TV, and this wasn't broadcasted on TV. We saw Alex Albon going off, but yeah, shocking by Albon and the stewards. Honestly, they should be investigated, these stewards, because they've not done their job. Who was the stewards this weekend? Because I wouldn't be putting them forward for Baku or for the rest of the season. They should be investigated why they are not given a penalty for that. I guarantee, for example, Alonso blocks Sainz for a whole lap at Baku. Alonso is getting a penalty. And why? And now drivers can say that. If you get a penalty for blue flags now, you can say, well, why didn't Alex Albon get one at Monaco? I don't understand it. It's baffling. It's confusing. There's no consistency. And wow, Alex Albon comes back into the sport. He's been fantastic. 3 points in a garbage Williams, battering Nicholas Latifi. And now he's getting bad press for a stupid action. Yeah, and he's had 2 really bad races, actually. Back to back. Not good at Spain. Not good at Monaco. And I have to use that word again. I think this is shithousery. Really is shithousery. Not acceptable. But a bit like the Vettel scooter incident and a bit like the Hamilton bike incident, it'll go under the carpet. This won't be mentioned. The stewards should be getting reviewed. Why no penalty? The whole lap, Charles Leclerc has been blocked. Clear to see. And nothing. No action, no penalty. Unbelievable. Albon did get a penalty for gaining an advantage by going over one of them. I think he went straight on at one of the chicanes. But no penalty for blue flags. Comment down below. Would love to know your thoughts. Inconsistency once again by the stewards. This is a slam dunk penalty. Yet we've probably not even investigated it. No penalty. Scandalous. Wow. Alex Albon. Again. Really, really poor all round. Comment down below your thoughts. We'll always reply.